The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
For the Cardinals, Connor Klaprick on 3rd down and 2 from the 7. Design QB keeper, Klaprick into the end zone. Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Defensive pressure here. He brings a man in motion. It's a QB keeper. He gets by 2 defenders. He's to the midfield, and he is off to the races. 20, 10, touchdown Ledgers. Wow, can Bauer go?
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
Scored midway through the second quarter. Schraffenauge gets the handoff, 25-20 to the 15, weaving to the 10-5, touchdown.
Wow. Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
8-yard line, angling to the 10 to the 20-yard line, 30-yard line, up to 40, up to midfield, down to the 40, 30, 20, Mullins, 10, 5, touchdown!
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Edward Jones Fond du Lac Advisors, Musa Sheet Metal, Quest Interiors, Sargento Cheese.
American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, Bauer Chiropractic, BCI Burke, Bob's Pizza.
Bristol Morgan Bank, Addison Jones Real Estate, Cole Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage.
Roush Insurance, Smith Builders, Marco Tax Service, AirTech Heating and Cooling.
Anders Auto Parts, Taco Bell, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Holiday Automotive.
Dynamic Chiropractic, Radom Stone and Landscape, Everson Law Office, Hopper's Screen Printing and Custom Embroidery.
Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Integrity Saw and Tool, Fondy Family Dental, Into the Woods Wellness.
St. Mary Springs Academy, Lens Truck Center, Fond du Lac Credit Union, Marion University.
Right Way Home Improvement, New Medical Center, Scotty's Auto Works.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Pizza Ranch, Silica for your home, Pino Construction.
Real estate agent Brock Fleischer, back in action.
Camera Casino.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good evening and welcome to St. Mary Springs High School, and tonight the site of a non-conference boys basketball matchup. The Waupun Warriors on the road taking on the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs. I'm Steve Witterhack, Randy Armgood with me, and kind of excited about getting this whole season going with all the great teams in our listening and viewing area.
Yeah, I am as well, and kind of excited about these two teams we're going to see tonight because I hear good things about Springs. I do not know a lot about them, and Waupun obviously has some very high expectations, so hopefully we'll see a good one tonight.
I think we will. A lot of, I think, pretty good athletes on both teams. Of course, Springs predominantly a football school, and Waupun having themselves a heck of a football season for Waupun standards, and it's definitely a program on the rise. So we've got some nice, strong athletes out there. Even looking at the JV game that's going on in front of us right now, we got some guys with some pretty good pipes out there that are only freshmen on the court for Waupun and for St. Mary Springs. So that just shows you what a good football program adds to the basketball program tonight. Again, these two teams just with one game in apiece. They're both sitting at 1-0. We'll talk all about their games that they've already played so far. They're just one game apiece that they've each played, and take a little bit at their schedule and what they have coming up and expectations for the teams. Coaches' interviews are coming up. So we're going to take a little bit of a break right now. We're going to come back with more of our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show and Home and Auto Sale pregame show in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. Every time we make you feel at home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademans, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, build better for future generations.
Here we go.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armby. We got the Stream team here, and we are ready to bring you some high school sports, boys basketball, non-conference action. Right now the JV's game is going on. Waupun Warriors doing a pretty good job JV-wise, winning now, leading 49-35 in their ball game against the Springs Ledgers JV team. So that action going on right now. Looking forward to what should be a couple really athletic teams going at it in the varsity game, Randy.
Yeah, I anticipate that, and again, not knowing a lot about Springs, but I do recognize a lot of the names. They got a lot of guys that have had a lot of varsity experience back on this team. We've called some of their games in the past, and it's a team that's loaded with guys that have played a lot of minutes in the past, so you're anticipating a nice game out of them as well.
Waupun coached by a very enthusiastic coach with Alex Dunlap, the first-year coach last year, second year now coaching, and I love his enthusiasm when you talk to Alex before any of the games, and a good cheerleader for his team. But Waupun taking care of business Saturday against a big school, Watertown, beating them 61-51, and Aiden Hawkinson went off for 27 points, 6 steals, 13 rebounds in that ball game. Looks like this could be a big year for Aiden. We've seen him grow from playing a freshman year already, now a senior this year, but high expectations from Hawkinson.
Yeah, he's a long arm guy for his size. He's much taller than he lists in the book, and a kid that can shoot the ball. He can take it to the rim. He's just an all-around game. He's played a ton of basketball. He plays a lot of club ball, so certainly has a background in basketball, really his first love.
Also getting some numbers in that game against Watertown on Saturday, Gage Stelso. We liked what we saw from him last year. 6'5", just a sophomore, I believe, or junior this year. But, again, I expect a lot of big things out of Gage, giving you that length. And pretty tenacious player out there, too. He goes at it out there, and he had 8 points, 4 rebounds in the game. Jake Krieger, another big guy in the middle. Waupun not overly big with Jake. Maybe plays bigger than what he is out there, but he had 8 points and 8 rebounds. And Braden Torres, one of those guys that benefited from the football season, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And Graham Gopalan with 7 points for the Warriors in that victory. But again, the scoring, hopefully you see some other guys regularly getting in double figures throughout the season, because some teams may have that one defensive guy, lockdown guy that might be able to shut Aiden down a little bit. Somebody else has to step up, so we'll see who that is as the season progresses.
The guy that's really intriguing to me is Stelso, because we saw him play mostly JV last year. He did get some varsity minutes, but he is a big guy with a pretty good skill set. He can shoot the 3 ball as well for a 6'5" kid, and I think the upside on him is really high, and he's going to continue to improve as this season goes on. I think he's going to be really good even by Christmas time, by mid-year here. He's going to be one of the main factors on this Warrior team.
Yeah, I think so too. Upon losing just one of their main players from last year, Isaac Vandekamp, 12 points a game last year in that 17-9 season Waupun had last year. Ran into a buzzsaw with Lake Mills to end their season. The trip that we made with the second game we called that day after the sectional championship game with Waupun Lady Warriors losing to Edgewood. And then they went over to watch Waupun play that night and call their game. And again, that Lake Mills team, a pretty good team, and they were shooting lights out in that game against Waupun. They kind of hung around for a little bit in the beginning, but again, Isaac, he'll be missed. He's a guy that could take people off the dribble. He can pop a 3 for you, and that's the one guy that they graduate. Otherwise, everybody's back, and you got stronger with a lot of your younger guys that are going to be really big players for him before the season is done.
Isaac is still with the program. He's actually the assistant coach here on the JV team, so he's sticking around the program and bringing his experience to the JV program now. So it's kind of nice to see a kid with a passion for the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him out there. Again, we do have some interviews coming up with the coaches, with Kyle Krieger, head coach of St. Mary Springs, and also Alex Dunlap from Waupun. That's coming up as more of our Integrity Saw and Tool and also Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 4 Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellistad. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. We'll be back with more of our pregame show right after this on RP Sports.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com. Add more joy to your holiday season and drive with confidence this winter in a new Buick. Connect with Holiday and score the season's best offers, like this Buick Envista Preferred at $239 per month, or Buick Encore GX with rates as low as 0.9% and other great offers.
It's impressive how easy car buying can be with Team Holiday on your side. I'm New York running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Anders Auto Parts, your locally owned bumper-to-bumper auto parts store serving the Fond du Lac area since 1956. Experienced and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Anders Auto Parts features PPG and Shopline auto paint, along with PPG Versalon commercial paint. Quality name brand auto parts. Anders Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts store at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street, behind American Family Insurance.
We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. At Burke, development, research, design, innovation, wellness, and connection guide us each and every day and help us bring the highest level of play to the communities we serve. Play gives us the power to connect. It tells us anything is possible and that we are always capable. The time is now to play.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch. Mmm.
Dreyer Collision Concepts. They're the kings of collision on North Main Street. Now, did you know they offer free estimates? That's right. Vehicle registration, auto collision repair, custom paintwork, and mobile estimating. They'll come to you. So get rid of the grime with Grime Gorilla Car Wash. They're Fond du Lac's newest touch-free car wash on North Main Street next to Dreyer Collision Concepts. They've got monthly, single, and multi-vehicle options. So just download their free app to get the latest updates and information. Grime Gorilla Car Wash.
Okay, let's start with some clouds. Some mountains over there. And finally, a river. Hey, Dad. Look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Welcome back to St. Mary's Springs High School, all set to video stream and also on radio. I'll bring you the game here tonight. St. Mary's Springs, the Ledgers are hosting the Waupun Warriors non-conference boys basketball action. Our pregame show brought to you by Integrity Saw and Tool and also by Holman Auto Sales of Waupun. So thanks for joining us, and also the radio people out there on 103.3 FM in the Waupun area or 93.7 FM in the Fond du Lac area. Just get on there if you can't get in front of a TV or something, maybe working, maybe in the car. You can just listen to it right there if you're within our listening area. So I'm glad to have both those things available for people out there.
I found out when you have 103.3 on in Waupun, you get about maybe about a midway point to Fond du Lac. It starts to fade out, and you flip it over, and it's like perfect coverage. You can pick up 93.7 at that point. So
yeah, I do that. I listen to it, and I always tune in the stations on my way home to and from Fond du Lac. But coming home every day, I kind of do that, and it's you get where those silos used to be over by the Oakfield Conservation Center, and just a little ways past that is kind of the handoff point. They do overlap a little bit where they're both coming in, and then all of a sudden it moves to Waupun as they get closer to Waupun. But again, glad to bring you some high school basketball. I love calling basketball. Randy loves calling basketball, former coach of Waupun High School. And both of us, class of 78 from the Waupun basketball team. But we're excited to see both these schools go at it here today. Got a great sponsorship for both teams. And glad to have everybody on board. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs. They're 1-0. 63-61 victory over New Holstein last week. And Ledgers were up by 10 points at halftime, and then they kind of hung on with a shot towards the end of the ball game that gave them the 2-point win, 63-61. Emmett Hune with 14 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks in that ball game. It's a monster game for Emmett. Ben Anderson with 13 points, Noah Mall with 11 points, and the Mauls are very familiar with the people over in the Waupun area too. Springs here, of course, with that family, and then with all the great athletes that went through Waupun High School. The Mauls, are they cousins?
They are cousins, and they're double related because the two SMSA girls married 2 Maul brothers. So the moms are sisters and the dads are brothers.
Sounds like a Dogner-Viss situation with the sisters and brothers that end up getting married, having kids. But I know a really good athlete. Ben Baker also had a nice game, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and Tyler Hoffman with 8 points in that ball game. Now, Coach Kyle Krieger pretty excited about his team and said there's some high expectations. They were only 13-13 to end the season last year, and they were 5th place in the Flyway Conference. Somro won the conference at 14-0, but a lot of the players back from last year's team. They're a little bit bigger. They're a little bit stronger. They have a big 6'8" player in the middle for the Springs Ledgers, and they're going to expect a lot out of the height that they put on the court with Emmett Hune out there, too. So Coach says he has some pretty high expectations, likes what he sees from his team and what they could do this year.
Yeah, and I saw him out in the hallway, just happened to be walking through when I was going down to the restroom, and he's a legitimate 6'8", I think. He towered over me, so I that's not stretching it at all by putting him at 6'8" in the lineup.
And Waupun knows very well what it's like to have a very good athletic 6'8" player, 6'7" player in the middle for you. You can make a nice long run because that changes everything on the inside games and changes everybody's way they play. If they can't take a ball inside, they're forced to shoot outside, and that's what happened Waupun's year that they won state back in 2016. So that's going to be a nice convenience for St. Mary Springs, and I'm sure they're going to capitalize on that throughout the season. Now, again, I did get a chance to talk to both of the coaches. We're going to take another break, come back and talk a little bit more about the game here today. Then we'll have those coaches' interviews coming your way in just a few minutes on the Integrity Saw and Tool and also Home and Auto Sales pregame show on RP Sports and on 93.7 FM and 103.3 FM.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Yeah. Injury report. that. Starting lineups is sponsored. Opening tip-off is sponsored.
Now in for the Warriors, number 10, Colin Farley.
That's also this belongs to.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Here we go.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. At Burke, development, research, design, innovation, wellness, and connection guide us each and every day and help us bring the highest level of play to the communities we serve. Play gives us the power to connect. It tells us anything is possible and that we are always capable. The time is now to play.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
We are back at St. Mary Springs High School. I'm Steve Witterhack, Randy Armga with me, and we'll take a look now at the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain? See Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. Let's take a look at the St. Mary Springs player injuries that they have, and three guys that Coach Kyle Krieger crossed off the list when I showed him the roster out there. One of those is Josiah O'Brien, a 6'2 senior, said he hurt himself last year already in basketball, and so he's not playing. Jack Holzman, he is also out of football injury, 6'3 junior, and Jack Vandersanden, 6'2 senior, also out with a football injury. I think Jack might be the player that he said is coming back like in a day or two to practice and getting going, so that's good news that it's not one of those season-long injuries out there. But those are the three people on the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. And the new Medical Center, Integrated Healthcare Center of Waupun Injury Report for the Waupun Warriors. Landon Richter, I should say, no, not Landon Richter, but
Landon
Potratz. The other Landon Potratz. And he is out. He's got a brace on right now. He's played with that football injury for most of the season, and I give him a lot of credit for his toughness out there during those football games that he played. He got back out on the field after sitting out a little bit, and he knew at the end of the game for him was he's going to have that operated on and cleaned up a little bit in there, and a lot of meniscus-type stuff. And so he's with his brace on yet, but we'll see if he gets back before the end of the season. And also Logan Prowl out on the IR right now. Hopefully we'll see Logan coming up in a few weeks. Definitely a starter that's not in the lineup for Waupun that's out injured. So Logan, if you're watching and listening right now, get well, buddy, and we'll hope to see you back here for later on this month, maybe coming up in January and February. But take your time, get back, and get well. So that is your injury report. I've got those interviews again for you, and they are brought to you by your Fondy Family Dental. Again, interviews. We'll come back in a few minutes with the interview with Kyle Krieger from St. Mary Springs. Take another break. Come back with the interview with Coach Alex Dunlap. That's all coming your way in just a few minutes as our pregame show brought to you by Integrity Saw and Tool and Holman Auto Sales comes your way here on RP Sports and on 103.3 FM and 93.7 FM.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Dreyer Collision Concepts. They're the kings of collision on North Main Street. Now, did you know they offer free estimates? That's right. Vehicle registration, auto collision repair, custom paintwork, and mobile estimating. They'll come to you. So get rid of the grime with Grime Gorilla Car Wash. They're Fond du Lac's newest touch-free car wash on North Main Street next to Dreyer Collision Concepts. They've got monthly, single, and multi-vehicle options. So just download their free app to get the latest updates and information. Grime Gorilla Car Wash.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Anders Auto Parts, your locally owned bumper-to-bumper auto parts store serving the Fond du Lac area since 1956. Experienced and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Anders Auto Parts features PPG and Shopline auto paint along with PPG Versalon commercial paint. quality name brand auto parts. Anders Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts store at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street, behind American Family Insurance.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show, and I'm Steve Winterhack. Again, it's Waupun against St. Mary Springs tonight over in Fond du Lac, and time now to talk to the head coach for the Ledgers, talking to Kyle Krieger, and let's talk about your team. What's the 24-25 St. Mary Springs Ledgers look like this year?
Well, as we just went through, we got a couple guys out with injuries, lingering from football, but we're a veteran crew. We only have 2 juniors in our program right now, about 9 seniors, and then we have a couple sophomores to fill in the gaps there. But experienced crew. Last year we were 13-13. We won our first game versus New Holstein, but we have a long ways to go.
Let's talk about that first game. You were ahead by I think 10 at halftime, ended up winning by 2 in that ball game. What'd you see from your team?
Yeah, the game went from 5 to 12 back and forth, and a couple times it looked like we were going to really open it up. And then in the second half, we got in a little bit of foul trouble, but we just weren't defending. We like to keep track of bricks, which are 3 stops in a row. We did that 6 times in the first half. We only did it twice in the second half. So, it wasn't our offense. Defensively overall, I think we were okay, but just okay. And then we executed really well on our final possession after the timeout, and we got Emmett Hoon with the lay-in at the buzzer. So,
what are the team goals this year? What do you expect to be like by the end of the season, and where do you think this team could go?
Well, in our conference, Laconia and Lamira are picked 1 and 2. We're picked 3. The guys in our locker room think that we can compete right up there with the other 2 schools. We're a long ways away from doing that. I mean, we got a lot of things to work on. We're doing some new things offensively with a couple of our players, adding Emmett Hune at 6'8" to try to accentuate what he can do for us. And we always have to work defensively, right? There's never been a coach that said, oh yeah, we're satisfied with where we're at defensively. So, tonight is going to be a challenge for sure.
Okay, you're playing the Waupun Warriors. There are some high expectations with this team only losing 1 real key player from last year's team, and got some nice players that are all coming back, some nice young players up. And what do you expect to see out of them here tonight?
Well, they're I remember when we played them last year. It was their parents' night. It was real late in the season, and I was very impressed with their defense. They were all over us. They beat us by 24-25. Watching that game again in the last few days, it's like it should not have been that way. Yeah. But they're a really good program. Alex has done a nice job in his second year there. And take a look at their schedule. They have bitten off a lot on their schedule. And just talking to him, it sounds like he thinks they're ready for it.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to a couple of really good teams going at it here tonight. So good luck here tonight, and thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks for coming.
Okay, Kyle Krieger joining us on the pregame show. Back with more coming your way from St. Mary Springs High School and RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
One of my favorite things about working at Hoppers is meeting all the new people, seeing all the new faces come in. We come out with a new product or a new way to do something and they come in. I find a lot of joy in just seeing them smile.
I think that all of our customers come in with a vision and they have an idea in their head of like what they want their apparel to look like. Our goal is to exceed the customer's expectations by providing them with high quality apparel and help bring their ideas to life.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademans, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Winterhack with you, and time now to talk to the coach of the Waupun Warriors, Alex Dunlap, joining us right now. And big expectations for the team this year. And how's the team looking early? A nice victory over Watertown just a few days ago.
Yeah, we put ourselves in a really good spot with our summer workouts and our tough fall league and our tough summer league. So, we hit the ground running and we're ready for moments like this and 2 games in 3 days. So the guys are ready to go.
Any benefits from having a pretty good football team here in town and a lot of those guys playing basketball now? They must be a little bit bigger and stronger than last year.
Yeah, there's a common theme. Braden Torres, Refresh, Graham Gopalin, Pork, Sawyer Bruin. Pretty much if you were making plays out on the football team, you also played basketball. So that's a testament to our guys' hard work. We really want to have multi-sport athletes, and they were in the gym at 7 a.m. throughout the summertime. And I know Graham and Refresh joined football a little bit later, and I'm so happy that they did. It was a joy watching them play. And anytime you can compete in different sports, and your role changes in every single sport too. So it's great, and we see the environment about what Waupun sports brings, and there's a lot of excitement around Waupun basketball right now, and all sports for that matter. So it's a fun time.
We were talking about it last year already. We didn't write last year off, but we knew that this year is going to be special. We got a lot of great seniors out there, some nice underclassmen. So what are expectations conference-wise and maybe the end game for them with this team? What have they got in their minds and where they can get this year?
Yeah, I think to the outsiders, maybe we shocked some people last year. But when you look internally, all our guys kind of knew what to expect. It didn't shock any of us because we know the work that we put in. We want to be above 500. We want to compete for a conference championship. Then we want to host a regional final. I think that's a big goal of ours. If we go to Lake Mills again, will we be able to compete? Absolutely. But why don't we get our Waupun fans, get them a regional final game, and then get to a sectional final, and then hopefully we get to Madison. That's talk a lot, but you can't just look at Madison right away, otherwise you're going to slip climbing up the mountain. So it's one game at a time, and our guys are battle tested and ready to go. So if you look at our non-conference schedule, we're going to go through some pretty tough bouts, but that's going to prepare us down the road. So it's really a one game at a time mindset, but we're going to keep competing against us early on, and we'll be ready for every single opponent we see later on down the road.
Let's talk a little conference now, East Central Conference. Who's going to be your main competition this year?
All the above. We appreciate the competition, but knowing that this is the last time for the East Central Conference, because we're in a new conference next year, this is going to be special. So we play Plymouth next Tuesday. That'll be the last time in the ECC that Plymouth comes to our place, and when we go there, that'll be the last time we go there. So there's going to be a lot of special conference games, a lot of memories that, especially like our seniors that have gone there for their entire high school. So we want to end the ECC the way it should, and that's a conference championship in Waupun. And hopefully we can get that trophy so the guys can look at it 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now and remind themselves of how special our team is. But yeah, KML is looking really good. Plymouth is looking really good. Kewaskum will be really tough again. Winneconne and Ripon, they'll have new coaches. And then Berlin will be really tough too. So there's no easy night in the ECC, and we'll be better for it.
Well, you said you beefed up your non-conference schedule. You got a pretty tough customer, I think, here. And you know there's athletes over here at St. Mary's Springs, a lot of great football players. I saw some, even on the JV team warming up right now, some chiseled guys out there. So what do you expect to see from the Ledgers here today?
Yeah, they took care of business on Tuesday. I think they were up by 10+, and they kind of got sloppy with the ball a little bit. They ended up hitting a buzzer beater right at the end of the game. So I think they're going to look to maybe clean some stuff up. So we're going to get their best shot because maybe they thought that they should have had a double-digit win. But yeah, they got shooters everywhere. They play really sound, fundamental basketball. They got a really big guy. He's about 6'6", 6'7". We'll have to control the glass and keep him from getting his back to the basket. But really just play our brand of basketball, really try to disrupt things. Graham and Bryant did a great job on Saturday, really controlling the tempo, taking their guards out of the game, and that really opens up some passing lanes for our guards to jump, like Refresh and Hawk. So if we're able to impose our will defensively, we'll be able to control the tempo and do what we need to do to win the game.
Well, Coach, good talking to you again. I've been excited for this basketball season. We're going to be at your Ashwaubenon game coming up on Friday, too. So looking forward to a nice matchup here tonight. Thanks for spending some time with us before the game.
Absolutely. Hopefully you kind of see what all the hard work that the guys put out, and we'll be ready to roll.
Okay, Alex Dunlap joining us, head coach of the Waupun Warriors, back with more of our pregame show after this on RP Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal, and unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
In 1925, Winnebago Lutheran Academy opened their doors to the first class of Vikings. For the last 99 years, WLA has offered a welcoming and safe environment for our students to learn and grow. We are continually blessed with a dedicated faculty and staff who inspire our students in their academic pursuits and, most importantly, in their spiritual lives. As we begin our 100th year of education, we look back on all the blessings we have received from God and acknowledge the grace upon grace He has provided. Thank you, Fond du Lac and surrounding communities, for 100 years of continuous support.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Business as usual. Packers back at it, coming up on Thursday night in Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the Packers are going to take on Detroit and see who's who in the NFC. So hopefully we come out ahead on that one. We'll have game day specials going as always, and Thursdays, of course, is $1 off every burger. So you have to stop in and see what we got going on.
Andy, let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Holiday Help Program, taking donations here for that.
Yes, correct. We've got a bin set up that we bring in gifts that we donate to Holiday Help to help local families during the holidays. It's always tough for the people out there, so we can do our part and help out. That's what we do.
Andy with us here again from the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. The pizza promo. Talk about that gift card special.
Yeah, for the holidays, we've got pizza special going on. For every $30 spent on a gift card, we're going to give you a one-topping 12-inch pizza per $30 gift card.
Awesome stuff. The other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Andy, have a great week. Thanks, buddy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Fond du Lac Credit Union knows that we all have many different goals that we want to achieve in life, like paying off debt or planning your dream wedding. We also know that sometimes unfortunate things can happen that are out of our control, like car trouble or a broken washer and dryer. For all of your personal needs, Fond du Lac Credit Union has personal loans customized just for you. Wherever you are in life, Fond du Lac Credit Union can help get you to where you want to be. For more information, simply visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Okay, we are back. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga. I want to thank our sponsors, the Fond du Lac Family Dental Coaches interview with Kyle Krieger, and also Fondy Family Dental. Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. And also our coaches interview with Coach Alex Dunlap was brought to you by Dentistry of Wisconsin. And see their locations in Waupun and Beaver Dam. And right now we've got the starting lineups for both teams. This is brought to you by Sargento Cheese. First of all, for the Waupun Warriors, coached by Alex Dunlap. Aiden Hawkinson, he averaged 19 points a game last season. He's a 6'2 senior. Bryant Ferris, Mr. Hustle out there, and he's always a good hustler. And defensively, offensively, finds his teammate, 6-foot senior. Jake Krieger, a banger inside, 6'1 senior. Braden Torres, a very active physical player, a 6'1 senior. And Gage Stelzel, Waupun's big guy, is 6'5 junior. Starting lineups for Waupun. For the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, coached by Kyle Krieger. Ben Anderson, a 6-foot senior. Ben Baker, a 5'10 junior, averaged 7 points a game last year. Also Braden Freund, a 6'2 senior. Noah Mowell, a 6'3 senior, averaged 17 points a game last year and 9 rebounds. And Emmett Hune, the big guy in the middle, 6'7 senior. Again, that is the starting lineups brought to you by Sargento Cheese. Getting set now for the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement. As you cover, kick off your home project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement at 929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Here we go. Getting ready to get things going here early in the season for both teams. Waupun wins the tip. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armgub. We got the stream team here tonight. Thanks for joining us on the radio station, too.
Man-to-man by Springs. Open up the game.
Shot inside by Krieger. Nice penetration of Waupun going to some full court pressure right away.
Looks just like man pressure.
So Springs with a basketball. Waupun with the first points of the ball game. Ball passed out on top over to Noah Mall. Ball loose in. Coming up with it is Bryant Ferris. Ferris will bring it up now for the Warriors. That one's going to be down at the ankles of the defensive player, Ben Baker, and off his feet and out of bounds. Waupun will retain possession. Pretty nice student section here, especially from St. Mary Springs on their home court. Here goes Hawkinson from the right corner, and he's a scorer. Hawkinson puts it in from three-point land. It's 5-0. Waupun, more full court pressure by the Warriors.
It's just man pressure. They're getting after him, maybe looking to jump. There it comes right there. We saw that.
Ball down to the corner, a three-pointer on the way from Mao, and he answers right away with a three-point shot. And the first points for the Ledgers. 5-3 Waupun.
You talked about some football guys and having some arms on them. Noah Mao, he's put together.
Big, solid-looking young man out there. A little runner to the basket by Aiden Hawkinson. A little fake pass off to his left, goes to the rack, puts it in. 5 points for him, 7-3 the lead now for Waupun. Three-pointer from the corner from Freund is up no good, and getting the rebound is Hawkinson. Yeah, Waupun bringing a pretty good crew over to Fond du Lac to cheer on their Waupun Warriors.
Nice student section for Waupun as well. They're kind of sporting the neon work vests.
Krieger puts up a three and puts it in. Make there from Jake Krieger. 5 points apiece for Aiden Hawkinson and for Jake Krieger. 10-3 the early lead here for Waupun. Waupun having a little trouble from three-point range in the ball game. Last week only had 1 3 that out of 16 shots, according to the coach. Here goes Mowell to the basket. Kind of hangs her for a second and misses. And Waupun comes up with a rebound. Torres gets it up to Krieger to bring it up along the left side. 10-3 Waupun. Oh, and that's going to give you a takeaway in the hands of Ben Baker. Gets the steal and makes it into 2 points. The other end of the court for Baker. Steal and the basket.
Crafty move right there by Baker, just sneaking in and stealing the ball.
Foul under the basket. Kind of getting caught in the air was Hawkinson and got bailed out maybe a little bit. He was trying to throw it back out because he was too far underneath the basket, but that will be a foul on St. Mary Springs on number 25, Emmett Hune, with the foul. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll also be bringing you some Waupun Lady Warrior basketball at Waupun High School coming up tomorrow as they take on conference opponent Kettle Moraine Lutheran coming up tomorrow. We'll have that video streamed and also on the radio for you.
A little discussion here by the officials whether it was a shot attempt or a pass. I don't know. It definitely was a pass. I mean,
he was definitely throwing it back out because he got to bail himself out a little bit. But at the free throw line is Aiden Hawkinson, misses his first free throw. Emmett Hull checks into the ball game, and sitting down will be Waupun's Gage Stelsel.
Veteran crew here officiating. I've seen these guys at least 25 years in the game.
That one too strong too. Chasing it down though was Hawkinson. He'd rather shoot from behind the arc than at the free throw line, and he buries it after chasing down the rebound and puts it in. His second three of the game. Waupun leads 13-5. Timeout on the court, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior and Ledger basketball on RP Sports. 30.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Okay, we are back, and Springs brings the ball down. A foul on Brian Ferris, picking up his first foul. Both teams just with one team foul so far. So Lop, Ferris jumps the pass, and he's taking it to the left side, goes up, and that rolls off the rim, no good. And Hawkinson gets it, and he puts it in. He continues to score at will. 10 points are him in the ball game. 15-5 the lead now for Waupun.
Nice job by Ferris to jump that pass, tip it to himself. Just couldn't make the layup. That's the disappointing part.
Ball taken away again by Hawkinson, taking out of the hands of Tyler Hoffman. Long three on the way for Hawkinson, and chasing it down around the back, but losing it as Krieger comes up with it. It'll tie up at a half court, and it should be Ledger basketball. 15-5 Waupun on your Quest Interiors and also New Med scoreboard.
It's Caden Pitts doing a nice job for Springs, tying up Krieger. A couple of guys about the same size there, same strength level.
Nice start for Waupun, and the coach has been very happy with how they've been playing defense. And that one taken away by Hawkinson, going into the right side. Gets the contact, misses the shot, but 2 free throws now for Aiden Hawkinson. And defense coming up big here for Waupun early and often, and getting every opportunity for a rebound to leave Springs with just one shot, one and done.
Teams, they kind of take on the personality of their head coaches, and I think safe to say Dunlop is a defense-first coach. Let your defense turn to offense, and they do a nice job of it. Even the man full court pressure just continuing to harass.
Aiden found his range on after missing his first 2 free throws. Got that one to go. He was shooting right around the upper 80s for free throw percentage last year.
He has 11 points already in this game.
Yeah, make it 12 on that free throw. Hawkinson, again, he's going to have himself a nice year. 17-5, the lead now for Waupun. 12 of those points from Aiden Hawkinson. Here goes Mowell to the rack with it. Comes up short on his shot. Tips it out right in the hands of Hawkinson. Pushing it the other way now for the Warriors. Ball now in the hands of Gopal, misses the shot inside. And ball back in the hands of the Ledgers.
Warriors up by a dozen here. They could be up more. They've missed some easy shots.
Noah Mowell has it out on top. Back over to Baker. Throws up a long three. Too strong. Right back in the hands of Baker. Gets it back out on top. And with it now is Ben Anderson, the 6-foot senior. Ball down to the corner. Mowell sets up 3 on the way in. Puts it in. There's their score right there. That's that corner. Made both his threes from that corner. And now Springs trailing by 9, 17-8. Comes Hawkinson with the answer and puts it in. He is hot now from behind the three-point line. His third 3 of the ball game. 20-8 now the lead for Waupun.
No hesitation at all by Aiden Hawkinson. Just catching quickly up. Quick release.
Both teams with a couple of players sitting and waiting to check in the next dead ball right now. Anderson has it on top, back in the hands of Noah Mowell. Goes in the lane, gets cut off by a couple of Warriors. Tipped out of bounds off the hands of Jake Krieger. And those players can come in right now. 12:24 left, 20-8 lead now for Waupun on your New Med, Integrated Healthcare, and Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Landon Richter in the game. Stelso back in for Waupun along with Ferris. Waupun with 3 shorter players on the court right now.
And we've got a foul called on the Warriors.
Gonna go on Hawkinson. Tried to wrap around and tip away. Gopalin, Richter, and Ferris in there. A lot of fighting those 3 guys, though. They'll get after you defensively.
Oh, yeah. Put out on top, and the hands now of the Ledgers. Hoffman brings it along the right side, gets cut off by Ferris. Back out on top over to Ben Baker. Cross-court pass down to the corner and taking it along and going over the top of Stelzel. But Stelzel will foul. The Ledger's number 5, Tyler Hoffman, on that one. He'll go to the line now to shoot the first Ledger free throws of the ball game.
First for Gage, third for the team. At the line, it's Tyler Hoffman.
28 lead now for Waupun with 12 minutes left here in the first half on your new Med and Quest Interior scoreboard. Free throw up, rolls around, and no good on that free throw. It spills off the right side of the rim. A free throw for Hoffman. It's up short on that one, and ripping the rebound down as Hune goes up, and he's going to get fouled on his putback attempt. And going up with some authority on that one, and the desire a little bit more than 2 players around him, and the height, of course, when you're 6'7" out there and the tallest player on the court, and took advantage of that fact and earned himself a couple free throws.
Legitimate 6'7", too.
Oh, yeah.
If not a hair more. That's the second foul on Hawkinson. He's going to take a seat.
Krieger comes in for him. See also Landon Richter on the court for Waupun right now. You got Brian Ferris out there, Graham Gopalin, along with Gage Stelzel joining Krieger on the court. That one rims out no good. So 0 for 4 from the line for the Ledgers. Gopalin has it along the left side, working against Freund. Gets cut off. Pass out to Richter out on top. Goes Krieger long again that left side, kicks it back out on top over to Gopal, off the front of the rim, no good. Ferris will tap it back out on top and keeping Waupun resetting now. Back out to Richter on top. Goes Stelzel working against Hune, gets past him a little bit, goes up and comes up short on his shot. Ball is loose and coming up with his Waupun. Krieger, long 3 on the way, that comes up well short. Richter gets a long rebound. Good hustle, those 50-50 balls. Waupun coming up with a lot of those.
That's a key factor in a game.
And another miss from 3-point range, that one by Stelzel. Hune gets a long rebound, and Ferris taps the ball away going into the right side and puts it up and puts it in. A few steals in the ball game now for Brian Ferris, and that gets him 2 points. Missed a opportunity for 2 earlier on a steal. 5-second closely guarded call. Waupun will get the ball back with a 14-point lead, 22-8.
That was just that full court man-to-man pressure by the Warriors and not able to get the ball in bounds.
Okay, we've got a timeout on the court. Back after this on RP Sports. 1 minute.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Another timeout taken by Coach Kyle Krieger. Waupun leading 22-8. Impressive start here for Waupun.
Certainly is, and it all starts with defense. Waupun's guards really get after it. Just try and get tips on balls, have something happen, and then, of course, the scoring of Hawkinson.
And Hawkinson kicks it out, back out on top over to Richter, launches up a 3 and puts it in. Landon Richter getting his first points of the ball game. 5 threes for Waupun so far in this ball game. 25-8 their lead. Not even halfway through this first half of action.
Really nice touch pass there by Brian Ferris. There's another ball he got his hands on. Man.
Gets his hand. Ferris is an aggressive defender out there. Caused eventually that turnover. A nice job. Hawkinson stepping in, gets fouled as he tried to haul it in. Just the fourth team foul now for, or I should say third team foul for St. Mary Springs.
Up on that man, full court, but a little run and jump action.
But a 15-footer right side for Stelsel comes up a little bit short. Hune gets the rebound. Here goes Ledgers the other way, and Hune showing he can bring that ball up. Pretty solid looking with that ball handling. Anderson back out to Mowell. That's his spot right there. Puts it in for his third three of the ball game. Can't give him any room over there if you're a defender, and a nice job by Mowell to get that basket.
I don't think Mowell's missed a shot from the floor yet. They've all been in that same area there.
Torres
9 points on three made threes.
All within about a few inches of each other on that same spot of the court. Torres checks back in along with Gopalin. Going to pass it inside to Torres, gets it blocked inside, then it gets taken away. Nice job by Ben Anderson. Taking it out the other way now for the Ledgers. Kicks it out right side. Here goes Mowell. See if he can hit from the right side. Back of the rim, no good. And Torres comes down with a rebound for Waupun. 25-11 now. The lead for Waupun. Long three on the way now for Hawkinson. That is no good. And the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds off the hands of Noah Mowell. Waupun will inbound on their baseline. A couple more games that we are covering this week that Randy and I will be at, and that is the Waupun Lady Warriors tomorrow night at Waupun High School, taking on Kettle Moraine Lutheran, a conference game for them, and then Waupun Boys again on Friday as they'll be taking on Ashwaubenon. It's another one of those unusual matchups that you don't normally see for Waupun. They must be a good team as Waupun stacked their non-conference schedule. As Coach Kyle Krieger mentioned, kind of looked at it and goes, wow, they really have some teams are playing. Oh, a nice job by Hawkinson. Torres spins around, puts it off the glass and in. Nice patience there from Torres to get his first points of the game.
Yeah, excellent shot fake. Sat down, had patience.
27-11. The lead now for Waupun on your Question Carriers and New Med scoreboard. Getting it into Hewitt inside and throws it down. We're going to say on the floor. And they'll take it out on the baseline, but a foul on Waupun.
Emmett Hoon, he's a nice athlete. He's put together. You think sometimes kids that are 6'7", 6'8" in high school are going to be really thin. He's got some good legs underneath him.
Again, not being familiar with the Springs football team, I can see him out there as a tight end or also a defensive end. Misses one from downtown, so not afraid to shoot from beyond the arc. Torres has it going and strong on the right side. Nice feed into Gopal and kicked back out on top over to Hawkinson. Krieger has it. He'll put up a three. Comes up well short. Of course, Ferris gets to that ball before everybody else. He's quite a hustler out there for Waupun. Torres passes up the three. He's going to get called for the travel on his head fake.
False step there a little bit. Waupun again, just this man pressure here, looking for opportunities to double when they can.
And Ferris will pick up a foul, kind of reaching over the shoulder of Braden Freund. Actually over the shoulder of Ben Baker.
Team foul number 6. Back in for the Warriors, number 3, Emmett Hull.
Emmett Hull checks back in for Waupun. What shoes are those that Waupun has?
I don't know. They went to the team show. Team shoe, I like it.
Yeah, everybody's got kind of a
showing
little
unity. You bet.
Soft pink color to it.
Yeah, they got a little hue.
27-11 now. Waupun's leads. Ledgers with a basketball. Anderson takes it along the side, being double teamed, kicks it back out to Mowell. Inside to Hewitt, and then a push from behind by Krieger, pick up a foul. That's a good way for the Ledgers to get in, try to feed it inside, and Waupun's racking up a few fouls here. They got 6 or 7 fouls now, so it's bonus time the rest of this half, and maybe a lot of the Ledgers' chance to come back in this ball game might be from the free throw line.
Yeah. Also maybe getting a few of the key players in foul trouble.
That one comes up short, but then you got to make the free throws, and right now they're 0 for 5 from the line. And that free throw from Emmett Hune. Ooh, a little scoop shot, keeping it way out to his right away from Mowell, and another impressive basket for Aiden Hawkinson. 29-11, Waupun.
17 points for Hawkinson here with almost 8 minutes left in the first half.
Good for the travel on that one, and a crossover dribble by Baker in the lane, no good. Hune gets a rebound, left hand up and in for Emmett Hune, his first points of the ball game. Pond pushes it down in a hurry. Here goes Hawkinson, pulls up 15-footer. That feels no good, and Maul gets a rebound, pushing it up now for the Ledgers.
Both these teams play in a pretty good conference. That Flyway Conference is solid. They got some nice basketball teams there.
Yeah, Umbro the champs of the conference last year. Three-pointer on the way and good on the shot by Tate Schuss. Schuss from the left corner. Back to a 13-point lead for Waupun, and going up with the left hand missing, and Hawkinson goes up and tries to grab the rebound, gets fouled, and comes down to the floor hard, but draws the foul on the Ledgers. Just their fourth foul so far of the ball game.
Hawkinson kind of rubbing his right elbow a little bit, went down hard. No intent there.
Waupun was 7 fouls, like I said, bonus the rest of the way in this half for the Ledgers. The little scoop shot by Krieger had a way out, did bring it back into the left hand and put it up there, misses it, and the Ledgers with it. Here goes Mowell, trying to lob it inside, but nice defense for Waupun interior, and Hawkinson gets the ball. Off from Krieger's hands.
Pass. Yeah, no look pass. Krieger didn't expect it.
Three-pointer on the way now from Anderson. A little too strong. Chased down, and nice hustle there by Tate Schuss. Mowell brings it into the right side, tries to draw the foul, and Waupun comes up with a rebound.
Nice board by Krieger. Ripped it out of the traffic right there.
.609 and counting down. Long three on the way now. That is too strong. Torres gets the rebound for Waupun, gets in the lane,
nice
and a little lob pass over to Evan Hull. Waits for the two defenders to go by, misses the shot, and Mowell takes it away from him. We're going the other way. Here goes Schuss with a left-handed layup and in. Nice turn of events there for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. And we've got a timeout on the court. Back with more Waupun and St. Mary Springs basketball in just a minute on RP Sports.
That is their first timeout of the evening.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com.
You got to make layups too.
Yeah. We are back. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armville, the Stream team here tonight. Waupun up by 11 right now, and Springs making a little push right now. Making some stuff happen. If they make free throws, it'll be a lot closer ball game right now. They haven't hit a free throw out of the 5 opportunities so far.
They haven't made free throws, and Waupun has missed a number of fairly, it looks like 1-3-1 defense here by the Ledgers.
And you put a tall, athletic guy out on top, and that's where Emmett Hune is right now. Oh, and
it worked.
Efren Guardiola in there and ties it up after losing the ball. Ties it up. Waupun will get it back on the possession arrow. So again, Efren Guardiola on the court now for Waupun. Our first chance to see him. I know he's just a kind of an Energizer Bunny type guy out there, just very active player.
Looks like they're going to stick with the 1-3-1.
Little pass in the lane, tough pass, but Waupun gets it. Guardiola passes up the 3 and then throws it away. Coming up is Hune. He's going to go look to maybe throw this one down, and does. That's a momentum changer right there for the Ledgers. Emmett Hune, the steal, and then the pass up to Hune to put it away. Waupun only up by 9 now, 29-20. Here come the Ledgers.
Hune's fired up. Slapping the floor up at the top. There's another one.
Should be, okay.
Last touch by Waupun. Might have been tipped in between, but last touch.
Yeah, Hune tipped it on the way over there, but Krieger's going to check in, and Braden Torres is going to sit down, but a nice little last few minutes here by the Ledgers to get back in this ball game, only down by 9. A little conference with the officials.
Maybe they're going to discuss making Krieger go back. He didn't officially check in, I guess.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 11, Jake Krieger.
Yeah, even if the defense tips it away in your front court and you're the last one to touch it, even if you don't retain possession again the second time, it will be an over and back call, and no argument from the Waupun bench.
And ball tossed away. Now it's loose right now, and coming up with it again. Hune gets it, but then
he's over and back.
Yeah, it puts his foot to kind of set himself to head up the court. He's on his side of the court, and then back on the Waupun side.
I think you're going to say inadvertent whistle, but I think he did go over and back.
He had both his feet set with the ball in his hand, then went back to kind of head up the court. Boy, I thought that was definitely okay. Ledgers will now just a 9-point deficit for St. Mary Springs. Try to get it inside. Hune gets it back out behind the arc. And they'll reset right now. Baker has it down to the corner in the hands of Hoffman. Back over to Hune going along the baseline. Goes up and throws it down again. Emmett Hune making a difference right now for the Ledgers. Back within 7, 29-22, the lead for Waupun.
I know it's only 2 points, but that is exciting action right there when he can rip one baseline and just slam it.
Timeout for Waupun. Back in 1 minute with more Ledgers and Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
Add more joy to your holiday season and drive with confidence this winter in a new all-wheel drive Mazda. Like Mazda CX-30 Select at $280 per month, or off-road ready Mazda CX-50 at $319 per month. Get here and get more of what moves you.
As I've come to know the team here, their passion for excellence really shines. I'm professional running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
Come take a test drive, find yours, and drive it home today from Holiday Mazda, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Okay, we are back at St. Mary Springs High School. Waupun still ahead in the ballgame, 29-22, but all the momentum right now, and some trapping defense in that 1-3-1 zone, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds off the Ledgers. Waupun will inbound on their baseline, but like I said, all momentum in the Ledgers' hands right now.
And 1-3-1 zone has been very effective, and something I would think they're going to want to use more often, especially with Hune. Boy.
And here goes Hune again, throws it up and puts it in. His third dunk here in the ball game. Crowd liking that, and those dunks always get everybody fired up. Back within 5 points now are the Ledgers. Those long arms of Emmett Hune up to the top of that 1-3-1 zone. Move there, and that does not go inside for Hull, and it's going to be Ledger basketball. Waupun missing their opportunities inside. Just a lot of three-point shots in the second part of this first half, and now 5-point lead for the Warriors. Here go the Ledgers charging back in this ball game. Baker has it down to the corner in the hands of Hoffman. Gets out of the corner, back out to Hune on top.
Springs patient now. They're going to count going close to a 5-second count.
Pitts has it back out on top. Over to Baker. Patient this time down the floor. A little forced shot, that overshot on that shot by Pitts. Waupun with a rebound. Trying to get their momentum back that they had early in this ball game. Catch and shoot in the hands of Hawkinson. That's no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Ben Anderson. Pushes it up now for St. Mary Springs. Hoffman goes and kind of gets caught in the air, and then the Krieger comes up with a basketball. Hoffman thought he was fouled, looking back at the official. And a foul on the way to the basket on the Ledgers, just their fifth. here in the first half.
25, Emmett Hugh, his second.
See Tim Olsman in the crowd right now, and we'll be talking to him coming up tomorrow before the ball game, and hopefully after the game when they take on Kettle Moraine Lutheran, the conference game for the Lady Warriors.
Hoon's going to take a seat. Well-deserved rest. Brings in Noah Mowell.
On Amy Hawkinson of the Warriors.
Mowell's got the three made three-pointers, and Hoon's got the three big dunks.
Yeah, that was the big momentum thing for Waupun early. Those shots going in, and most of the damage being done by Aiden Hawkinson. I'd say 17 points for him in the ball game. That was no good, but a nice job by Gopal, over on the weak side puts it up and puts it back in on the shot that was overshot for his first points of the ball game for Gopal. 31-24 the lead now for Waupun. The ball inside into Pitts. Back out on top with it is Hoffman. Three from the right corner is up, no good, and Emmett Hull is going to pick up a foul. Should be a three-shot foul here for St. Mary Springs.
Number 3, Emmett Hull, first for him, 8 on the Warriors in the half.
Anderson looking to get into the scorebooks, hasn't scored yet, so 3 shots for him right now. 8th foul for Waupun, first foul on Emmett Hull.
Springs within range of cutting this down to a 2-possession game.
Just what the Ledgers needed is to start making some free throws, and first one goes in out of the 3 for Ben Anderson.
I think everything changed when they went to their 1-3-1, using the big guy on top to tip balls away.
Anderson again with a make. 5-point lead now for Waupun. Torres checking in. Emmett Hull will sit down for Waupun. Brian Ferris sitting down with a few fouls here, and he made a big difference too defensively, especially in his first half. Rebound after that last miss. Gage Stelso with it. Cross-court pass over to Hawkinson.
A little bit easier for the Warriors to swing the ball without Hoon on the top.
Goes Krieger along the right block and gets it into Gage Stelso inside, but misses the shot. Nice defense there from Noah Mowell inside. Just a 5-point lead for Waupun, and Springs with the basketball. Baker goes in, gets cut off by Gopalin. Drive along the left side by Hoffman, goes in strong, and kind of caught Waupun flat-footed. A nice drive there by Tyler Hoffman to get his first points. 3-point lead now for Waupun, only up 31-28.
Springs sticking with that 1-3-1, even with Hoon out of the game.
Krieger has it now. He's got to get the ball tied up, and going to be a tie-up, and possession arrow going towards St. Mary Springs. 3-point lead now for Waupun, but Springs gets the ball back.
Ferris is checking back into the game here.
Extended break, and it's got to get him out here and try to make things happen defensively.
Make sure he doesn't pick up another foul. 1:13 left in the half. You don't want to see him get another one before halftime.
So Baker gets the inbounds pass, gives it right back over to Ben Anderson to bring it up, working against Torres. Ooh. And that's going to be 10 seconds. Brian Ferris. That makes a difference when he comes back in the ball game, and a little jabbering going in out there.
Yeah, he's a feisty player. No doubt about that.
Torres gets it down to Krieger inside, up and under, and puts it in. Nice move there by Jake Krieger. Starts on the right side, flicks it over his shoulder, and this is down to Mowell, and heads in along the baseline. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Noah Mowell. Nice job by Braden Torres to draw that foul. Got his spot set right there by the edge of the lane and drew the foul.
Something Waupun does. They funnel to the baseline, and then they come over on that help side, try and beat you to the lane. Either trap you there or, in that situation, taking the charge.
I remember them doing that a lot. That was a big thing they did last year.
Yeah,
the guy come in past that initial defender, and then they just trap him when they got inside.
They really opened that up, you bet.
Oh, Krieger gets called for the travel. Hoping for the foul call and gets called for the travel. Springs with the ball, trailing by 5, 33-28, down to 34 seconds left in the first half. It's turned out to be a very good ball game here at St. Mary Springs. Anderson brings it over half court, working against Torres. Crossover dribble, takes it to the lane, kicks it out right corner, out to Hoffman. Baker near half court, guarded by Emmett Hull, down to 17 seconds left. That's a tenacious defense there by Ferris, keeping that ball out of the hands of Hoffman. Goes Mowell to the hoop with it and gets it to go. Nice drive by Noah Mowell, his first non-3 basket of the ball game. 15-footer left side comes up short, and that is how we're going to end the first half. Waupun hanging on to a 33-30 lead. And we will be back and talk about the first half of action brought to you by Holiday Automotive, the halftime show, right after this on RP Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Listen to 95 and 96.1 The Rock on your smart speakers. Just ask your device to play WTCX. Or listen on your smartphone by downloading the free TuneIn radio app. Everything that rocks. 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Listen to Sunny 97.7 on your smart speakers. Just ask your device to play WFDL FM. Or listen on your smartphone by downloading the free TuneIn radio app and searching WFDL FM. Songs that make you feel good. Sunny 97.7.
Welcome back to halftime, brought to you by Holiday Automotive. I'm Steve Witterhack, Randy Armgood with me, and turned out to be a pretty entertaining first half when it looked like it was all Waupun early. They made shots by Aiden Hawkinson getting 17 points, but all in that first half of the first half, making those threes. And then the big changeup, you say, what was the turning point in that first half, Randy?
Well, I think when Springs went to the 1-3-1 and they used Hoon on top, and he made it really difficult for Waupun to swing the ball. He kind of locked it up on one side of the court, and then they were just able to get a lot of tips. And of course, when he gets out in the open court, he's exciting to watch. And, I know dunks are only 2 points, but it gets your team fired up, gets the crowd fired up, and it really brought some energy to that team. And now they're only down by 3. I think they were they down by, they were for sure 18, if not 20 at one point in the game.
It was very close to almost being 20 points if it wasn't.
I know it was 18 at one point, so yeah, great comeback there by Springs. And
like you said, you get the big fella on top of that 1-3-1, and he's the guy that's closest to the basket on the other end.
Right.
And he knew when to take off, and they rewarded him with those 3 dunks that he had in the first half. So pretty impressive change there by Coach Kyle Krieger, getting his team only down by 3 at halftime. It's going to be some interesting talks at halftime with these two teams, and Waupun missing so many shots inside as a big bugaboo they had in that first half.
Yeah, they have. They probably missed 6 or 7 shots that are pretty much a 90% shot most often, and you do have to finish those. Sometimes you have to work at it. You have to work on finishing drills in practice. Maybe get some football pads out and bang guys around a little bit around the hoop when they're going to score. And basketball is a physical game. You have to be able to finish those layups or those 3 or 4 footers that you have opportunities for. And it wasn't just one guy. It was a number of people that missed some fairly easy shots inside.
Yeah, Waupun with a little bit of foul trouble here in the first half, and giving a chance for St. Mary Springs from the free throw line, which they really did not take advantage of. They only made 2 free throws out of 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it was that they shot in the first half. 8 free throws, 2 out of 8. So they didn't take full advantage of that, and Waupun didn't take full advantage of the opportunities inside. So there's definitely a couple things they need to handle and try to get somebody else involved besides just Aiden Hawkins. And like I said, these other guys inside have got to get things done inside. And Aiden definitely draws a lot of attention wherever he goes. Let's take a look at scoring in the first half.
First off for Waupun, Landon Richter with 3 points on a made 3-pointer. Aiden
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
If you're considering building a home, it's important to sit down and have a conversation with your realtor, your financial advisor, or your builder. Signature Homes has client appointments throughout the course of the week that specifically just discuss, is it right for you? Does it make sense? Is this the right timing? Can we be the right builder? Can we provide the right product? We really don't have a limitation to what we build or who we build for. It really comes down to what you need and if we're a fit. And we're certainly going to do everything we can to bring your signature home to life.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, a remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations. Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Kendra is another great success story from Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac.
Some of the services that I really love is they offer a salt booth, sauna, IV therapy, and vibration therapy. Those are some of my favorite. I was able to work with a coach, and we looked at what I need for myself and my body and my hormones, and we made a plan. Foods that I eat, the exercise that I need. You'll carry this knowledge with you forever.
Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac.
Dreyer Collision Concepts. They're the kings of collision on North Main Street. Now, did you know they offer free estimates? That's right. Vehicle registration, auto collision repair, custom paintwork, and mobile estimating. They'll come to you. So get rid of the grime with Grime Gorilla Car Wash. They're Fond du Lac's newest touch-free car wash on North Main Street next to Dreyer Collision Concepts. They've got monthly, single, and multi-vehicle options. So just download their free app to get the latest updates and information. Grime Gorilla Car Wash.
When I say Phillies on 4th, what comes to mind?
Chicken,
Pizza,
Friday fish fries.
mashed potatoes and gravy,
Don't forget about all their great snacks.
and tons of candy, groceries, and toiletries. Phillies on 4th literally has everything from soup to nuts. Save time with in and out shopping and score big with Phillies on 4th and Everett, Fond du Lac.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Welcome back to the second half. Should be a great second half coming up. Waupun with the ball and with a 3-point lead. Krieger gets it, launches up another three. That is no good, and Hune gets the rebound for the Ledgers, trying to tighten this game up just a little bit more. Just Hoffman along the baseline gets cut off by 3 Warriors. Hune goes along the baseline too.
Got away with one there.
You got both his feet moving on that one, but getting the ball after that miss, Noah Mowell puts it up for his 13th point of the ball game. Dale Jones checking in, said his favorite player is Jack Holzman. Of course, Jack is injured right now, so a big track star. But he'll be back, according to the coach. Pass inside gets tipped away, and coming up with it is Ben Baker. And an opportunity now for the Ledgers to take the lead in this ball game. Here goes Mall, crossover down the lane, kicks it out left side in the hands of Anderson. Ball is loose, and coming up with it out of bounds off the hands of the Ledgers. Waupun will get it back.
Looks like he might have injured his shoulder a little bit. I think he's going to be fine, but Anderson went down hard. Again, we're seeing that 1-3-1, no secrets. This is what we had success with. This is what we're going to stick with.
Krieger has it, gets it tapped out of his hands and off his legs and out of bounds. And here goes the Ledgers again, getting the ball back. Another opportunity to take the lead in this ball game, trailing by 1, 33-32.
Waupun with their man full court pressure, and Spring sticking with that 1-3-1 half court defense. It's been extremely effective.
Anderson gets the ball into Ben Baker. He'll bring it up, working against Waupun's Brian Ferris. Little double team, and they get it cross court. Down in the corner with it now, and taking it in is Hoffman. Puts it up, misses badly, and getting the rebound is Stelsel. Minute and a half into the second half. Going to face that 1-3-1 defense again.
Waupun's got to get that second guard up there. You need a 2-guard front against that 1-3-1.
Torres looks inside to Krieger, goes up with the left hand, comes up short on the shot, put back no good. Hoffman comes up with it, and then a foul on Krieger. And a couple opportunities from point-blank range there for the Warriors. They miss.
Number 11 of the Warriors, Jake Krieger, that's his second personal foul.
Second personal foul on Krieger. First personal for, team foul for Waupun. And it's going to be easily over half court. Ben Baker gets it. They've got kind of numbers down there for a bit. Hune gets it back down to the corner. 3-pointer on the way, and that one is no good. Getting the rebound is Hoffman. His putback is no good. Mowell gets it. Gets it back out on top in the hands of Anderson. Comes up short. Race for the ball, and it's going to be a foul. It looks like on Ben Anderson. Good hustle there by Hawkinson to get to the ball and draw the foul.
Foul on number 3 of the
That was a great offensive rebound by Mowell, wasn't it? Man, came flying out of nowhere and just able to grab it out of the crowd.
Waupun with the ball and up by a point. Torres has it strong in the left side. Gets it into Stelsel inside. He's going to get fouled on his little quick shot inside. It looks like a couple of free throws now for Waupun's Gage Stelsel, looking to score his first points of the ball game.
Ben Anderson not agreeing with the call at all. Official going with the bodied him. Yeah, that's always the go-to when you might have anticipated a little bit.
Stelsel's free throw is good. On back up by 2, 34-32. Checking the game now, Joey Kuhn checking in for Ben Anderson. Yeah, if you want to check in with us right now, and we'll kind of keep an eye on the live chat. I know we got Grandpa Spud out there in Idaho that hasn't checked in with us yet, and they say he listens to all the games. So if you want to check in, go right ahead. Both free throws good for Waupun's big guy, Gage Stelsel. Spud continues with that full court pressure.
Here comes that trap. Oh.
Ferris is going to pick up another foul. I don't know if this is his third foul, but
yes.
Yeah, third personal foul on Bryant Ferris.
Scoreboard is not keeping up at all. No, they're not even close on giving you the player individual fouls.
They got a great PA announcer here. You could put him in a big arena somewhere. He's got a great voice and handles himself pretty good with calling a game. Just the PA announcer, not that giving his commentary or anything else in there. Just brings a real professional sound here to the gym here at St. Mary Springs. So hats off to him.
Help side foul comes on Torres.
He gets the inbounds pass, hands it over to Kuhn. Kuhn with it. Pressure there by Hawkinson.
Waupun's in their 2-3 zone they use on baseline out of bounds plays.
We'll pull up 10-footer and fighting for the ball, and it will be Waupun basketball. That'll go off from Hune's hands. 3-point lead. Waupun just hanging on here to the lead in this ball game. They've got the ball back and having trouble finding ways to score here in this game. They didn't have any trouble early in the ball game. Hawkinson with those 3-point shots. Jay Krieger had some early baskets.
Ben Anderson in for Ben Baker.
3-point lead again. More 1-3-1. There's a steady diet of that, seeing that Waupun has not solved that mystery yet here against Springs. And like you said, that's the big turning point in this ball game to get Springs back in it when they were down by almost 20 points in this game. Long three by Hawkinson as he turns around and just nonchalantly puts it in for his 20th point of the ball game. His 4th-3 of the game. On back up by 6. Yeah, Ferris getting close to a little reaching in stuff. He's got to watch out to not get that 4th foul. Hoffman gets the ball, flicks it over to Kuhn. Being mostly guarded by Torres. Back over to Hoffman. Bodying up Hoffman. Hoffman reverses direction, goes along the baseline, kicks it out. Hume with a 3 on the way, and that is no good. Getting the rebound is Stelsel. We give it to one of the ball handlers out there, and they do. Long 3 on the way now from Hawkinson, and that one maybe, I don't know if we needed that one or not at that time. 6-point lead for Waupun. St. Mary Springs with a basketball, trying to still crawl back in this thing. Kuhn tries to scoop one up. Nice defense there by Stelsel. Krieger will push it up now for Waupun. Takes it in the lane. Over to Torres. Back along the left block. Back out on top is Stelsel. 3 on the way, and that is no good. Kind of hung on the rim there for a little while, and Ferris probably would have had it if it would have came off the rim faster, but he was coming back down off his hands, out of bounds. It'll be Springs basketball.
Gopalin checks in for Ferris. Emmett Hull for Torres.
I think the 112 people with their computers logged on right now with the good crew of people, I'm sure, of each one of those sites that are joining us here tonight. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Yarmga here at St. Mary Springs High School. kind of got lost with all the new construction they've done around here. Was walking around the hallways kind of aimlessly there for a while, but found the gym eventually. I was going to call an offensive foul at first on Hune, but then they decided to change it to a defensive foul, and that's going to go on Graham Gopalin.
Yeah. Initial indication was player control foul, but then he changed it halfway through.
He did it very convincingly when he changed it to it very adamantly. So, like we said, we've seen these officials before, and they do a pretty good job. Well, passed out near half court over to Joey Kuhn. Cross-court pass in the hands of Braden Freund.
Waupun in their own zone defense now.
Back up to Freund. He'll launch up a three from the right corner. Too strong. And the ball gets hit off the legs of Emmett Hall. Nice hustle along the sideline there for Springs number 12, Joey Kuhn, to get that and hit it off from Emmett Hall's legs.
I haven't seen Emmett with his hair that short. I didn't recognize him at first.
Maybe he got rid of the last remnants of blonde hair from dyeing it during the baseball season, right into the football season. Out along the post, and Stelsel will get for an over the back on a nice post up there. A physical post up by Emmett Hune draws the foul.
Stelsel, second personal. Team foul number 4 for the Warriors.
Waupun sitting up by 6 points right now. Got some new faces coming in now for Waupun. Matoshik comes in, Jordan Matoshik. A little alley-oop into Hune, and ball is going to go off from Krieger's legs. Yeah, but kind of going after it along with Krieger, and hits it down into Krieger's legs out of bounds. For a little alley-oop dunk to get their inbounds pass.
Waupun did such a nice job with the 50-50 balls early in the game, getting all those loose balls, and now not so much. Maybe the energy picked up from Springs, matching that.
Again, Matochek getting a chance to get some, my neighbor actually. Ball's kept alive by Gopal and gets it in the hands of Jake Krieger, and he'll give it up over to Hawkinson. And the opportunity's there for St. Mary Springs, just not converting on their chances. Gopal has it, working against those long arms of Hune up there. Little crossover dribble out of physicality in there. That's going to go off the legs of number 3, Ben Anderson. It'll remain Waupun basketball.
Both teams working against zone defenses right now. Maybe early in the season, but teams are prepared, pulling out all the stops.
Hawkinson has it. Little running shot, but comes up short on his shot. And taking another way is Anderson leading the charge. Gets cut off, gets the ball tapped. Oh, Hawkinson's going to pick up kind of a late whistle on that one. Hawkinson will pick up the foul for Waupun. And Waupun behind in the fouls category for the whole ball game. That is the third foul on Hawkinson, the 5th team foul for Waupun.
Ferris with 3, Hawkinson with 3.
Key players right there. Waupun is going to ill afford to lose. It's hanging on to that victory. They were up by almost 20 points at one time in this ball game. Baker has it. Looks like Noah Mowell waiting to check in. Haven't seen a lot of him here in the second half. Down to 11:50 left. A lob pass inside, and it's going to go off the hands of Krieger, tapping it out of bounds. And Noah Mowell checks back in now for the Ledgers. Sitting down will be the big guy, Emmett Hune.
Mowell with 13 points in the game, 11 of those coming in the first half. Waupun in the man defense now.
Three-pointer left corner on the way is up, and that is too strong. Misses everything. Krieger gets a weak side rebound. Ball taken away by Baker. He'll scoop it up over his shoulder and in. Baker gets off the snide. The Springs off the snide, and they got themselves back within 4 points again. Three-pointer from the right corner is no good. Krieger gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Big rebound and put back in basket for Jake Krieger. Now 9 points in the game for him. Back to a 6-point lead for the Warriors.
He did that with a lot of body contact, too, underneath him.
Three-pointer on the way, hits the side of the backboard. No good on the shot by Mowell. Waupun comes up with a rebound. Kicks it out. Krieger will throw up a three from the right corner, and that is no good. Race to the corner to get the ball. Emmett Hull gets to it, and that's going to go off the hands of the Ledgers. Waupun Warrior basketball. 40-34 now the lead on your Integrity, Quest Interiors, and also home on, and going to get this right yet, new Med scoreboard.
Lon lazy on the inbounds pass right there. Can't bounce pass. That's another travel he might have got away with.
That's one thing I think they've been missing a lot of travels out there. Otherwise, a pretty solid performance by the officials.
Definitely dragged his foot on that one.
Noah Mowell will now go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. His first trip to the free throw line.
He makes things happen when he's in the game, I'll tell you that.
Puts it in. Just 3 points here in the second half. He had 11 points in the first half. Cole Pollen will sit down along with Jake Krieger. Stelsel checks back in the ball game. Both free throws go in for Noah Mowell. Now with 15 points in the game, back to a 4-point lead for Waupun. As it goes up, misses the shot. Put back no good from Stelsel. Matocek comes in with the rebound, and Waupun keeps the basketball, but basket just not going in those inside shots. Richter thought about a three. Thought better of it. Long three put up now, and that is no good. And the shot by Hawkinson. Hand in his face. 4-point lead for Waupun, but Springs with a basketball. Crossover dribble by Baker. Kicks it out left side. Anderson dribbles out of trouble. Gets it back out on top to Noah Mowell. Getting close to the 10-minute mark left in the game with Waupun hanging on to a 4-point lead. Mowell has it. Gets it along the post and from behind. Matashek is going to pick up a foul.
It's going to be bonus already.
32.
Just under 10 left in the half, and they're going to be shooting bonus the rest of the way for Springs.
And that's what happened in the first half. They weren't even halfway through the first half, and they were already in bonus for the rest of the half. Torres will check in. Matoshek's going to sit out now for Waupun. Torres comes in, and at the free throw line is Caden Pitts. First free throw is up, and it is good. The free throws that weren't going into the first half, going in this half. The 3 for 3 so far. Pitts getting his first point on that free throw. Earns himself another one. His free throw is also good. Now just a 2-point lead for Waupun, who needs to find some way to score against this tough Ledger defense. A pass inside over to Gage Stelsel. Got a beautiful pass inside, but he picks it up off the floor and goes up and finishes strong. Nice basket there from Stelsel. Now with 4 points all in the second half for Waupun. Back up by 4. Ball almost tossed away. Hawkinson jumps the pass, but off his hands out of bounds, trying to find Mowell down in that left corner. 4-point lead now for Waupun. It's anywhere from 6 points to a 2-point lead that they've had here in this whole half, and up by 4 right now. Mowell has it. Stelsel out there guarding him. Freund with it. Back over to Anderson. Top of the key with the ball is Baker. I think it's tipped out of bounds off the hands of Landon Richter.
This has turned into a really good ball game. It looked like Waupun was going to run away with things that first 8 or 10 minutes of the game, but credit Springs for battling back, making some adjustments, and now we've got one heck of a game on our hands.
I'm sure some of the teams Waupun's going to be facing are going to look. Nice job by Hawkinson. Jumps the pass. Mowell getting there late, and it's called for the foul. A lot of teams that are going to be playing Waupun coming up are going to be looking at this video stream and see how the Ledgers did it. And I think you're going to see a lot of 1-3-1 zones for the rest of the season against Waupun.
I would think Waupun will work on that, get better at it.
They're going to have to.
They've done a little bit with overloading now. I've seen that. You got to get that second guard up here. You got to find a way to get overloaded.
Hawkinson has it. Cross-court pass over to Emmett Hull. So Stelsel along the right side, double teamed. Richter thought about a three, gets it back down to Torres in the corner. He gets double teamed, in trouble right now. Back out to Emmett, and Victor will throw up a three. That is no good. Long rebound in the hands of Tyler Hoffman. Pushes the other way. I just could not find offense unless it's Hawkinson putting the ball in the hole. Goes Mowell to the rack with it. Pulls up three-footer. No good. There's a missed opportunity there from Springs. Hawkinson pulls up 15-footer along the left side, puts it up, puts it in. A big needed basket there for Waupun. 5 points in the half, 22 points in the game for Aiden Hawkinson. Baker kicks out the right side, gets tapped by Stelsel, and Torres steps in and takes the ball away.
He got numbers if he wants to go.
And Hull inside, and Stelsel puts it up and puts it in. Big buckets there for Waupun, getting in the transition. 6 points in the half now for Gage Stelsel, making his presence known here in the second half.
It's a nice job of just sticking with it by Stelsel.
Long three-pointer on the way, front of the rim, no good, and Emmett Hull gets the rebound for Waupun, who's opened up now a 8-point lead of 46-38. Loft again to fake me out on he's going to launch it, but I know Hawkinson will launch it up there. A little putback attempt, and slapping it up there is Stelsel, no good. Ball in the hands now, Ben Baker brings it over half court. So three-pointer on the way now from Anderson is no good. Ball tapped, and now a 2-on-1 break for Waupun. They get it up to Torres, goes up and gets fouled on the way to the basket by Ben Baker. Probably a pretty good foul there for Baker on a shot that was going to be an easy lay-in, and makes Waupun earn those points from the free throw line.
Yeah, if you're going to foul in that situation, make sure it's a good one. Don't want to allow a three-point play.
I want to thank all our sponsors for supporting our high school athletics and our video streaming to support these young athletes. Not asking for any free handouts here. It's free to watch us, to bring you the game, so glad to do it. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgay here, along with the stream team.
If you have to travel or go out in the garage, you can always flip it onto the radio.
Yes.
Get the same exact broadcast without the video.
Nice convenience that we bring you to here on Radio Plus. Ball down the right side. Hoffman will take it in, but decides not to take the ball up. A hustle play there, and getting there a little late was Bryant Ferris.
24,
Ferris is one of those players you don't see him in the stat book a whole lot and those type of things, but if you're putting together a team, he's the kind of guy you want on your team.
Pitts gets his first field goal of the ball game. Waupun kind of breaks down defensively. The little scoop shot is no good for Waupun, and saw too many of those so far in this ball game on that missed shot. Hoffman gets it along the right side, kicks it out. Just going to get tipped off the hands of Krieger, out of bounds. It'll remain Springs basketball. 48-40. The lead now for Waupun on your Quest Interiors and also New Med scoreboard. Ben Baker has it near half court, gets it back down over to Mowell in the corner. Hewan being guarded by Krieger. They get it inside. Little lob pass inside, a little too strong. Chasing it down, Mowell has it now down in the corner, guarded by Torres, and just a half step too late, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Hewan coming in. Nice job by Bryant Ferris. He's a fiery player out there, brings some emotions out there. He might want to check it back a little bit now, but a nice defense there by Bryant Ferris. The defensive stopper out there for Waupun.
Hoon was asking for the foul early, saying he got hit on the arm, but you're going to see the 1-3-1 again by the Ledgers. Emmett Hoon on top.
And Waupun boys will be doing their game coming up on Friday over at Waupun High School, taking on Ashwaubenon. Going up with that pass inside again, another missed. Man, those shots inside and then turns into a foul after that. So they kind of a double whammy for Waupun. But, man, the opportunities missed inside for Waupun could make this game look a whole lot different with missed shots inside.
Emmett Hewan going to the line, but he struggled there a little bit. 0 for 3 so far in the game.
18 fouls for Waupun. Torres will sit down, and coming in is Gage Stelsel. And also Waupun Warrior girls basketball coming up tomorrow night. Randy and I'll be over at Waupun High School as they take on Kettle Moraine Lutheran. That is no good. Free throws, a bit of a bugaboo there for the big fella, Emmett Hune.
That shot looks good. It just been short on a number of them.
Gopalin has it, gets out of the corner. Nice feed into Stelsel inside, but again another missed shot inside. But a foul on that shot. So Gage Stelsel goes to the free throw line for Waupun. Gage made both those free throws so far in the ball game. 8-point lead for Waupun, 48-40, down to 5:40 left in the ball game. That would give it back to the referee. Putting it in is Stelsel. Man, nice rotation, nice looking free throw for him by the big guy.
7 points for Stelsel in the game. Chance for 8 right here.
A little too strong, and getting the rebound is Noah Mowell. 9-point lead for Waupun. 5:34 and counting down. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by Ferris. Just always where the ball is out there. Nice comeback by Ledgers to make this a ball game, but now they're letting it slip away just a little bit here with 5.5 to go, so they're going to have to try to see if they can get some of that mojo back here and make some of their shots that they're missing inside. Well, a good job going after the ball, and Springs has it down to the corner now to Hune, goes along the baseline. Another offensive foul on him, and it's not going to go over well with the Springs fans and with the big guy, Emmett Hune. Kind of comes through a little awkward along that baseline. There's something that doesn't quite finish as hard as there's something where he kind of hesitates for a second, and then.
We talked about that. Waupun baits that baseline. They open up there, let you go there, and then they try and come over from that help side. And
goes Krieger with a little fake pass off to the left. Gathers his feet in, goes to the rack with it. Basket there from Jake Krieger. He's got 11 points in the game for Waupun, now leading by 11, 51-40. We'll pass inside to Mowell, turns around, nice feed inside by Tate Schufs to find his teammate Noah Mowell. Mowell with 6 points in the half.
He's had a really nice game.
He's got 17 in the game now. Good job there by Hawkinson getting away from the double team. Cross-court pass back over to Gopalin. Gets cut off by a couple of the Ledgers. Back over to Graham. That's going to get knocked away, and it'll be Waupun basketball after that's tipped off the hands of the Ledgers. Emmett Hull checks in for Waupun, and coming in for the Ledgers, Tyler Hoffman. Nice battle between these two teams here tonight. 4.5 minutes left here in the ball game.
This game's not over, that's for sure.
Oh, no. Get a couple of those buckets to go in from the Ledgers that they've been missing from downtown, and it'll be a real close game all over again.
Up on, maybe going to run a little more clock here before they take a shot.
Hawkinson's going to launch one up and puts it in from downtown. You know, shoot or shoot, and he did. 25 points in the game for him.
Yeah. His range is when you get in the gym. Come out of the locker room. I'm within range.
I'm within range. Drive lane kick out over to Hoffman along the right side. Going to clears out, get it into Mowell inside. He knows what to do with it. In the lane and finishes. Nice basket there from Noah Mowell. Time out of the court, back after this on RP Sports.
60-second timeout is called.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
That would have been on earlier, but we were singing Sweet Caroline and a tradition at all the games. But a nice little run for Waupun to kind of at least keep the Springs Ledgers arm's length away. But boy, a nice comeback by the Ledgers. Just couldn't take opportunities of the chances they had to maybe take the lead in this ball game. They were right there with the ball in their hand, down by 1 point, and just couldn't quite do it.
Yeah, they missed a few opportunities, as well as Waupun, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's a game where you can go away from this and learn something, win or lose, and say here's what we need to work on. And once again, Ledger's going to stick with that 1-3-1 using Emmett Hoon on top. Doing a nice job. They're going to run Hawkinson through on the strong side cut.
Emmett Hull's going to launch up a three and puts it in and holds the pose. Emmett Hull with his first points of the ball game. Waupun now up by 13, 57-44. 3:20 and counting down in the ball game. The pass to Mowell gets tipped out. Back out on top. Hune has it again. Back in the hands of Ben Anderson.
Waupun, they like to lock the ball up on one side of the court.
Because Mowell from the right corner puts it up, puts it in, and gets fouled by Stelsel. Exactly what the Ledgers have needed. 3-point basket and the foul. One shot now for Noah Mowell. He's 2 for 2 in the ball game.
One shot now for Noah Mowell.
His team back within 10 and tries to get it to single digits on this free throw.
22 points for Mowell. He's had a heck of a game. What a nice player.
And that is good on his free throw. Easy little stroke there and puts it in. 9-point lead for Waupun. Under 3 to play. Hawkinson. Oh, a little hard pick by Krieger. They keep playing, and a nice tough shot there by Hawkinson to get it to roll around the rim and go in. Nasty little pick from Jake Krieger.
Yeah, I think he was set.
I think he was. He just didn't see him when he came around.
That's
he
right.
did not see him. Mowell goes over the top of Stelsel and puts it in. Noah Mowell starting to take over the offensive duties, just taking care of all the scoring right now for the Springs.
Yeah, how big is Mowell? Like 6'5"? That's what he plays like.
Yeah. Ball kicked out over to Brian Ferris. He'll pass up the three, and just looking to run some clock off right now and hang on to that 9-point lead. Krieger spins around and has it in the lane. It's it back out on top over to Hawkinson, and a timeout taken back in 30 seconds of more Waupun basketball and Ledger basketball on RP Sports.
Fond du Lac Credit Union knows that we all have many different goals that we want to achieve in life, like paying off debt or planning your dream wedding. We also know that sometimes unfortunate things can happen that are out of our control, like car trouble or a broken washer and dryer. For all of your personal needs, Fond du Lac Credit Union has personal loans customized just for you. Wherever you are in life, Fond du Lac Credit Union can help get you to where you want to be. For more information, simply visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Okay, we are back. Timeout taken. 59-50 the lead for Waupun. Definitely knew they were in a battle here tonight against St. Mary's Springs, but Waupun will keep the basketball and that 9-point lead.
Well, Springs is going to get a guy or two back from injury, so they're going to be a team to reckon with in the flyway.
Well, like you said, that's a tough conference.
It is a good conference.
Battle every night in the flyway conference. Hull has it, somehow keeps the ball and then gets called for a travel. Nice defense applied by Tyler Hoffman to cause that turnover for Waupun. Fight still in Springs, not giving up yet. Things can change in a hurry. Only a 9-point lead now for Waupun. Ben Baker with it. Gets it over to Hune in the corner. Back over to Baker along the baseline. Throws it back out on top over to Hoffman. And precious seconds coming off the clock during this run here by the Ledgers. Nice feed into Mowell inside and puts it in. And patience, and they end up coming up with a basket. Now back within 7 is St. Mary's Springs. So we are not done yet. Stelsel has it down to the corner.
Be careful with it down in the corner.
Back over to Aiden Hawkinson. The guy you want to see it in his hands. Dribble off some seconds off the clock if you're a Waupun fan. Krieger has it out near half court. Gets it taken away though by Baker. And here goes Springs the other way. Hoffman goes up, misses, put back kick is up, and it is good for Ben Baker. 5-point lead for Waupun, and a quick timeout taken for the Warriors. Back after this on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
Okay, Journeys Don't Stop Believin' on the speaker system here. Definitely to get their home team, St. Mary Springs Ledgers, going. And Warriors will take it out of bounds so they can get some full court pressure. Krieger gets it down the court. Down to 1 minute left in the ball game. 5-point lead for Waupun. In the corner, double team right now. Aiden Hawkinson draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line to shoot the bonus.
Fouls on number 4, the Ledgers. That's
Ben Baker picks up the foul for the Ledgers.
Team foul.
Situation where the Ledgers needed a foul there. If you can't get the steal and the trap, you're going to hope for misses at the free throw line. Hawkinson pretty good there normally.
He missed his first 2 free throws, but made up for it, making the next 2. Himself the front end of a bonus right now. Big free throws here for Waupun. That is good. Aiden with a basket, puts Waupun back up by 6 with 57 seconds left in the ball game.
Big free throw right here. Makes it more than a 2-possession game.
That one rolls around no good, and Mowell gets the rebound, hands it off to Baker to bring it up now for the Ledgers. And to get back in this ball game, only down by 6. Ball kicked out in the corner. Nice defense by Waupun. Hune gets it back out in the corner again with it is Anderson. Ball is loose, and nice job by Stelsel to get the steal after the tip ball. And picking up a foul, Ben Anderson, as Gopalin goes up the court. He'll be going to the line now to shoot the bonus. Stick around. We'll definitely have some coaches interview and talk to some players on whoever the winning team is after this ball game.
Before that, checking in, Raymond Torres.
No interviews on the courts. We don't have that cordless mic. We can bring it down there on the court, but we'll bring them up here in our area. He throws good for Gopalin.
Sigh of relief after that one in for him.
Earns himself another one. 3 points in the game, but that's a big one right there. Waupun up by 7, 61-54, 34 seconds left. Next free throw, that one rims out no good. Hune gets a rebound. Gives it up to Baker to bring it over half court now for the Ledgers. Hune has it by the top of the key, going down the lane, goes up and tosses it down. But his 4th dunk of the ball game. First points of the second half, though, is a big stat, I think, for the Ledgers with Emmett Hune scoring his first bucket. Quick foul for the Ledgers on Waupun, and Hawkinson now going to go to shoot 2 free throws as it's double bonus time now for the Warriors. Waupun sitting at 9 fouls, too. 20 seconds left.
Emmett Hune had those 8 points in the first half, and he had those near the end of the first half, in the last 5 or 6 minutes. So
that was that big moment when they came back in this ball game when it was a 19-point lead, and he was a big part of the integral part of that zone, and then they would get him up the court to him for those dunks one after another. Hawkinson again puts another one in. Waupun now leading by 7, 63-56. Inbound into the hands of Ben Baker, crossover dribble. Stops back out on top and kind of forcing one up there. That is no good, and ball gets in the hands of the Warriors now with 8 seconds left. Waupun is going to escape with a victory here, leading 63-56.
Krieger to the line where he has 11 points currently. This will be his first trip to the free throw line.
Definitely going to talk to a few of the Warriors. Always talk to the winning team. Interviews after the game. Rims out no good on Krieger's free throw attempt. Yeah, in front of the rim, no good on the second. One by Jake. Clock's running down, 3 seconds left, and missed shot. And Waupun's going to win this one 63-56. We're going to take a break right now. I'm going to see if I can get a few interviews to come up here by our broadcast area. So stick around. Waupun winning this game 63-56. Back after this on RP Sports.
Jake Krieger added 11. For the Ledgers, it was Noah Mao with 27.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal, and unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
In 1925, Winnebago Lutheran Academy opened their doors to the first class of Vikings. For the last 99 years, WLA has offered a welcoming and safe environment for our students to learn and grow. We are continually blessed with a dedicated faculty and staff who inspire our students in their academic pursuits and, most importantly, in their spiritual lives. As we begin our 100th year of education, we look back on all the blessings we have received from God and acknowledge the grace upon grace He has provided. Thank you, Fond du Lac and surrounding communities, for 100 years of continuous support. Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Add more joy to your holiday season and drive with confidence this winter in a new Buick. Connect with Holiday and score the season's best offers, like this Buick Envista Preferred at $239 per month, or Buick Encore GX with rates as low as 0.9% and other great offers.
It's impressive how easy car buying can be with Team Holiday on your side. I'm New York running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Welcome back to St. Mary's Springs High School. Steve Witterhack with you. A pretty exciting game here at Springs High School, and Waupun comes out with a 63-56 hard-fought battle in this game, and an opportunity right now to talk to the guy who scored 30 of Waupun's 63 points, Aiden Hawkinson. It was a battle out there, a very physical game. You kind of get that when you're taking out a school that has a really good football team, just talk about what was going on there on the court and your opportunities here in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, we came into the game knowing they're going to be physical. It's been like that all 4 years I've been here, and probably throughout all history of playing the Springs. But I mean, we knew they were going to be physical. We had to get rebounds, be strong with the ball. There was opportunities we missed and opportunities that we definitely took advantage of.
Okay, they had that comeback and they threw that 1-3-1 zone on you. And what was your answer to that? They kept that on for the rest of the game against it. That made things just a little bit more difficult when you guys were up by almost 20 points at one time. They got within a point of you. So what had to change for your team?
We decided to take care of the ball and take our time. We had good shots on it. If you look at the first half, we missed a lot of layups, wide open threes. It's just all the live ball turnovers that we had. You take those away. I mean, every shot we got was a great shot. I mean, we didn't really think it was too tough of a zone to break, but we just had to calm down, know our sets.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Take our shot.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities missed inside that could have made this a different game, not so close. But a nice game, 30 points in the game and a lot of ball handling. That's a big part of your game, too, is you having the ball in your hand and being the guy with a sure dribble out there from turning the ball over. So how important is that? You worked on that all these years besides just your shot.
Yeah, that's very important. Obviously, it's very important to have a good ball handler, but it's just a lot of it's an IQ thing and just taking care, seeing the defense, taking care of the ball, being strong with it, not rushing, just sure passes.
Okay, excellent game, Aiden. 30 points, victory for Waupun, and we'll be at your game coming up on Friday. See you then.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to move over now to Bryant Ferris, and he's going to step right in here, our high-tech stuff. And
yes, sir.
Bryant, boy, that's a physical game out there against a team that's always physical. These guys are always physically fit. A lot of football players on the court out there. And just talk about the battles going on physically on the court here today.
You know, I think when we come in this game against St. Mary Springs, we know they're going to battle test us down low. And, you know, I thought our bigs did a great job today. And, you know, keeping that out of turnovers, live ball turnovers. Coach always talks about that. You know, keep it out of the other team's hands, keep it in our hands. And then I thought we did pretty good.
Well, I thought a great job today on your defense. You were really the main catalyst, I think, defensively out there. And you played great as a team defensively, but you really were the spark defensively, I thought, out there. And how important is that to your team that have somebody like you out there that's so active and getting the hand on the ball a lot?
Like Dunlap says, you know, our guards bring the intensity of the game. So it all starts with us. Once we get that pressure started, it all makes them go faster on the court. And then bigs get touches, and then that's how we get live ball turnovers for them, and then we're down the court.
A lot of chirping out there. I saw a lot of talking. It looks like I thought maybe if you had a Waupun flag, you might put it in the middle of the floor like those football games we saw this past weekend. But but it looks like they're pretty good-hearted. I see them helping you off the floor, you helping them off the floor. So it was a friendly battle, even though it was a physical battle, I thought.
Yeah, exactly. So. I think it comes with the game. We all of us know each other since we're growing up, so. Just that little edge on each other, just talking a little bit.
Well, Bryant, I thought an excellent game. Great job out there. Good battle.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Bryant Ferris joining us, and we're going to hand the mic over now to Coach Alex Dunlap now. Is going to join us. We'll talk to Coach Dunlap about the ball game. And, boy, definitely different chapters in this ball game. You came out shooting lights out in the game, and a lot of points early from Aiden Hawkinson, a lot of points from Jake Krieger early in the ball game, and then all of a sudden they threw that 1-3-1 zone on you, and things kind of changed at that time to make it a much more interesting game.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks of practice, you really just got to throw everything at your guys because you got to be ready for something. We spent a lot of time on our 1-3-1 offense. We'll spend a little bit more time, but thankfully we just looked at each other, we got in our stuff, and having a veteran group that we have, some people are probably like, why isn't he calling a timeout? We do such a good job at responding during timeouts. We do such a good job during dead balls. So our veteran leadership is awesome. Hawk, Jake, Diddy, those are our captains this year, and they just kind of look at each other and they kind of give each other that golden seal of approval. And our timeouts are led by our players, and I'm just kind of there listening to them talk and putting them in the right spot. So
I thought Aiden had a nice comment, though. He mentioned that even though they did get close again, but You had many opportunities with missed shots inside, and normally those go in, and there's just going to be a lot of them that you missed inside. And if you get even half of those that you missed to go in, it wouldn't have been a close ball game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think part of having an identity is leaning on that. And maybe some teams, when they get nervous, they call a timeout and try to draw something that they've never done. When you get good looks like that, you just got to put them in. When we played Watertown on Saturday, we didn't shoot the ball great, but we got great team shots. So we're not going to change what we're doing. We just got to put the ball in the cup. And that really helps our guys, too, with a little continuity. They have faith in our system. They have faith in each other. And there's no, why would you shoot that? We only take great shots. We take great team shots, and everyone believes that we're going to make those shots. And I believe we'll make point-blank layups in January, February, and hopefully on Friday. So.
Well, I think you got what you wanted out of this game. You want to get pushed when you play these non-conference games, and I think Springs gave you all you could handle there and made you kind of adjust, like you said, on the run. And I thought it was a good addition on your schedule to play a team like St. Mary Springs.
Yeah, when you talk about handling pressure, we have a huge sign in our locker room that just it's the acronym HARD, and it's handle adversity, respond, dominate, and that's exactly what we do in the timeout. At halftime, we just lean on each other, and we certainly respond, and I think we certainly dominated. Our guys don't complain about fouls. They just kind of go through it. I think it was a pretty physical game, but you got to control the controllables. We don't let any external factor impact the product we put on the floor, and we really just lean on each other and just go through those tough times together.
Well, Coach, you got your non-conference schedule continues on Friday. Ashwaubenon comes to Waupun. We'll be there for that game. Is that another one of those tough teams that you put on your schedule with Ashwaubenon? I really don't know much about them.
Yeah, so they were a number one seed in D2 last year. Reached out to Derry D, tried to get them on the schedule. Over the summertime, they have a top 20 recruit in Amari Allen, who's going to Alabama next year, 6'7", 6'8" guy. We get these teams on the schedule because we want to go through the best, because we believe that if we end up doing the things that we're supposed to do, we want to be the best state in the best program in the state. But in order to do that, you have to go through some pretty tough programs, and we really want to show that we're battle tested and ready to go. And we love competition. That just gets me going. So we'll enjoy this win, and we'll be better throughout the week. We'll game plan for Ashwaubenon. That's our home opener. We haven't had a home game since last March against East Troy. So Friday night in Waupun, super special place. That place is going to be rocking. So
let's fill the gym up.
Hey.
I know we love to have viewers. We love to have listeners on the radio station, but Waupun people, let's fill the gym up that night and support your Warriors.
Hey, fill the gym up. It's super fan night. We got about 100 to 150 T-shirts for every student that walks in the gym. They're our sixth man on Friday night. Yeah. They're our sixth man. Warrior Nation, come out, show out, and let's put Waupun on the map more than it already is.
Okay, great battle here tonight. We can't wait to call your game again on Friday, so nice win there, Coach.
Thank you for coming.
Okay,
Appreciate
Alice Dunlop joining us, and we'll take another break, come back after this on RP Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Kendra is another great success story from Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac. Talk about how you felt prior to the services being done and then after.
I felt very hopeless almost. What I actually needed was to step back and look at what am I putting into my body and what am I surrounding myself with. Was struggling before, but now I feel a lot more in control.
Again, Kendra is a great example of a huge success story from Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Call Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. At Burke, development, research, design, innovation, wellness, and connection guide us each and every day and help us bring the highest level of play to the communities we serve. Play gives us the power to connect. It tells us anything is possible and that we are always capable. The time is now to play.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Welcome back to St. Mary Springs High School. Steve Winterhack, Randy Armgood with you. And again, thanks for joining us tonight. Exciting game. Didn't look like it was going to be exciting in the early part of that game, Randy, but a great change here by Coach Kyle Krieger, throwing that 1-3-1 zone, which they kept on the rest of the game after that because it really slowed Waupun down. But nice change that made it as close as a one-point game at one time, but Waupun comes up on top 63-56.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a blowout early. I mean, 7 or 8 minutes into the game, it was nearly a 20-point lead by Waupun, and then, you know, credit Springs for the fight. They never gave up. They made some adjustments. They made some shots, and they just got in. And we mentioned that early. Waupun was getting those 50-50 balls early in the game, the loose balls on the floor, diving, doing all the things energy-wise. And then Springs, they kind of maybe had a little talk about that and said, let's match that intensity, and they did, and then they got themselves right back into the game.
Oh, we talked with the players and the coach about the missed shots, but Springs had plenty of opportunities, too. They had the chance to take the lead a few times, and they were only down by a point and missed some shots with a ball in their hand, and they had their opportunities, too, and just couldn't capitalize on that. So both teams have definitely something to hang their hat on. We got to get better at these things and make us better. But let's take a look at the scoring in the ball game as we kind of wrap things up here from St. Mary Springs High School.
Yeah, first off for Springs, Noah Mowell led them in scoring with 27 points. He had 4 made three-pointers, and he was 3 of 3 from the line. Ben Anderson with 2. Ben Baker with 6. Tyler Hoffman with 2. Caden Pitts with 4 points. Emmett Hune with 10. And Tate Scuffs with 5. Shoofs. I can never say his name. Sorry, I apologize for that. They were 58% from the free throw line. That was another area where they could maybe work on a little bit, make a few more free throws, and you might have had a lead at one point, changes the complexity of the game. But for Waupun, Landon Richter with 3. Aiden Hawkinson led all scorers with 30 points. 5 made threes in the game for him. Brian Ferris with 2. Jake Krieger with 11. Braden Torres finished with 4. Graham Gopalin with 3 points. And Gage Stelsa was 7. And Waupun was 11 of 18 from the line, 61%.
Okay, definitely some things to work on for both teams, I think, in this ball game. We will be at Waupun girls basketball tomorrow at Waupun High School. 7:15 start in that game as they take on a conference opponent, Kettle and Lutheran. Video streaming and also on the radio, and also coming up on Friday, another Waupun Warrior basketball game as the Warriors will be taking on a non-conference team, Ashwaubenon, in that ball game. 7:15 start at Waupun High School. But hey, pack the gym both days for these games. Actually, it's fan night, they said on Friday night. Coach said for that. So again, fill up the gym and look for some pretty good games with some good teams here in the Waupun area. So again, thanks for joining us, whether you're a Springs fan, a Waupun fan. Had a great time, very hospitable here at St. Mary Springs High School. Waupun comes out with a hard-fought battle and a hard-earned 63-56 victory here tonight, Randy. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, a great game, and thanks for all of our sponsors as well in making this happen.
Yep. Again, thanks to all the sponsors out there, and thanks to the stream team. Excellent job by them. So, again, have yourself an excellent Monday night. Talk to you tomorrow Again, Waupun taking on Kettle Moraine Lutheran girls basketball. We'll have that video streaming and on the radio on radioplusinfo.com. Have yourself a great night.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Business as usual. Packers back at it, coming up on Thursday night in Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the Packers that are going to take on Detroit and see who's who in the NFC. So hopefully we come out ahead on that one. We'll have game day specials going as always. And Thursdays, of course, is $1 off every burger. So you have to stop in and see what we got going on.
Andy, let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Holiday Help Program, taking donations here for that.
Yes, correct. We've got a bin set up that we bring in gifts that we donate to Holiday Help to help local families during the holidays. It's always tough for the people out there, so we can do our part and help out. That's what we do.
Andy with us here again from the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. The pizza promo. Talk about that gift card special.
Yeah, for the holidays, we've got pizza special going on. For every $30 spent on a gift card, we're going to give you a one-topping 12-inch pizza per $30 gift card.
Awesome stuff. The other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Andy, have a great week. Thanks, buddy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
The Roush Insurance Agency, and proud to sponsor our local athletes doing what they love. Do you have people in your life that you love? Your loved ones count on you. Hi, this is Tony Walters, agent with the Roush Insurance Agency. Let us at the Roush Insurance Agency give you a free, no-obligation life insurance quote so you're safe and secure for when the unexpected happens. To find out more about your free, no-obligation quote, give us a call today. The Roush Insurance Agency, properly insuring you for your future. Good luck, area athletes, on your quest to a state title.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Edward Jones Fond du Lac Advisors, Musa Sheet Metal, Quest Interiors, Sargento Cheese.
American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, Bauer Chiropractic, BCI Burke, Bob's Pizza.
Bristol Morgan Bank, Addison Jones Real Estate, Cole Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage.
Roush Insurance, Smith Builders, Marco Tax Service, AirTech Heating and Cooling.
Andrews Auto Parts, Taco Bell, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Holiday Automotive.
Dynamic Chiropractic, Rademan Stone and Landscape, Everson Law Office, Hopper's Screen Printing and Custom Embroidery.
Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Integrity Saw and Tool, Fondy Family Dental, Into the Woods Wellness.
St. Mary Springs Academy, Lens Truck Center, Fond du Lac Credit Union, Marion University.
Right Way Home Improvement, New Medical Center, Scotty's Auto Works.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Pizza Ranch, Silica for your home, Pino Construction.
Real estate agent Brock Fleischer. Back in action.
Camera Casino,